The tech world has descended on Las Vegas. CES is underway with AI breakthroughs, cutting-edge gadgets, innovations that could very well reshape how we live and work. Our Mark New drew the short straw once again. He gets this plum assignment. He's there to reveal what's grabbing everyone's attention. Mark, I got to tell you, the one time of the year my green with envy just comes through the screen, aimed at you, my friend.
That's right, Sean, here on the floor of the Las Vegas Convention Center, where there's all kinds of technology, both small and big, and then there is very big, like this airport rescue fire vehicle. And what's different about this from Oshkosh, this is actually electrified. Most of the time it's diesel, and I've asked, why do we need electrified one? Well, they say it takes about 45 seconds to warm up the diesel one, and electric ones just go right away. So that's the technology here. And to talk more about it, we have a special guest with us. There's our friend Ray Wang up there. Let's go join him to talk about everything tech. Hey Ray, how's it going?
Doing well. How you doing? What's going on?
All right, so a lot of technology going on here. We're seeing this vehicle. What do you think about this and this sort of technology, and whether it's significant and useful?
Oh, this is amazing, right? If you think about first responders trying to be able to get on right away, having multiple power options, and more importantly, there's no retraining to be able to get in one of these things. So I think it's pretty impressive.
You fit right there, Maybe you have a new job. Okay. But tell us about, vehicles in a sense. I mean, like we're standing outside our hotel. We're seeing the Zoox shuttle coming to us, all kinds of vehicles. Is this the year that these technologies are really going to be on the road more and more often and picking up passengers?
We're definitely going to see that. We are in West Hall, and West Hall is basically where all the vehicles are. And what that means is you're seeing autonomous vehicles. You see the Lucid, Uber, Neuro partnership, putting those out there. You see the new Waymos that are out there. You're seeing the Zoox. Those are the autonomous vehicles of the future, but we're also seeing platforms. NVIDIA talking about their their autonomous vehicle platforms going in the future as well. We also seen cars that we'd imagine. Sony with the Afeela that's out there. It's actually out in market, and we're actually going to see more types of vehicles. And it's also ships and also boats, and we're seeing a whole bunch of things that, flying vehicles that might come out here that they're working on.
Those flying vehicles, do you think they're ready for prime time within the next few years?
I don't know if the regulations are going to keep up with them, but I would love to see them as we cut across traffic in the Bay Area. So,
what else have you seen that's excited you so far at CES?
What I really enjoy is, this is really, if you look at televisions, you look at robotics, those are some big things. On the television side, we saw the 130-inch micro RGB from Samsung. We also saw the LG wallpaper, W9, I think it's a very W6, I think it's a very interesting wallpaper unit, super thin, 9 nanometers. That's going to be a very interesting kind of application. And then robots. Robots are everywhere. Boston Dynamics put out the Atlas robot. You see other robots popping up, home robots, Cloyd from LG, and a whole bunch of others. So we're going to see robots folding your laundry. We're going to see robots helping you with meals and prep. We're going to see assistants there. And of course, health. Health is a big area here. There's monitors, people looking at longevity, people, assistants. Pet health is also big as well that we've been seeing around here.
That's right, and a lot of robots, but it seems like the most prevalent ones that maybe have the quickest use case, a lot of companion robots, especially for elderly or even the lonely, right?
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of that, especially elder care. Western populations are aging very quickly. Look at populations like in Japan, even in the US, we have shrinking birth rates. We're going to actually need companion robots and folks to help around the health.
And are they more receptive? A lot of times you'll see demos in the past where the delay or they've got to turn around. We've seen so many of them. They look like they're more efficient in operating properly?
They are, and if you look at the amplification of these robots, you're definitely seeing people being able to relate. The conversations are more natural, and of course, there's no lag.
Right. Ray, thank you very much for joining us. And CES, again, drawing in the crowds, expected to be at least 140,000. We'll see whether it matches up to the past few years, which has been increasing, but I had a look and hit the show floor.
The mad rush to be the first on the Las Vegas Convention Center floor. Crowds are greeted by floating 9.9 millimeter thin LG TVs and ones from Hisense that are 116 inches big, nearly 3 meters.
And AI is becoming a part of just about everything, like this AI fridge from Chinese company Changhong. Why an AI fridge?
This fridge have a gentle freeze zone installation. Your fresh meat can stay frozen and fresh 33 days.
How can it do that, last 33 days? It seems like
AI. This is the AI technology.
And even outside the convention center, CES-related events are happening everywhere, like Global Connect, organized by Impact, a company that helps Chinese companies expand overseas.
I think one thing that China is doing very well right now is connecting AI to hardware. So AI to robotics. You can see around here, you see the robot coffee makers, robot cocktail makers. Robots are everywhere doing real things, robot vacuums and pool cleaners. So really using AI to do physical work in the real world.
Zhao Feng earned his undergraduate degree from Shanghai Jiao Tong University, his graduate degree at Stanford, and now co-founded Ascentis, which has created the first modular exoskeleton belt. The belt incorporates AI to give me 88 pounds or 40 kilograms of lift, helping me walk with less effort up and down stairs and jump with greater ease.
Sort of like Usain Bolt.
So actually, in this space, exoskeleton place is booming in China right now. A lot of places are using the exoskeletons to help people to walk. And thing is like 200 to 300 RMB per time to rent, and you can use it the whole day to just climb mountains.
It's a concept Feng wants to bring to the U.S., but with their brand new modular belt that's open source, so that U.S. developers can contribute their ideas to improve the product too.
China has one of the world's most capable manufacturing and supply chain ecosystem in the world, and in the U.S. people they have the most advanced software open source development ecosystem as well, and that's why we're building this exoskeleton hardware with open platform design that we can combine the innovation both from China and the U.S.
At another popular off-site event called PepCom, Chinese companies not only fill the floor, but provide the technology that can clean the floors with ease.
And at the show, you'll find cleaning technology that is improved by leaps and bounds. For example, this autonomous robot can clean floors on its own, or I can actually put that in myself and dry kitty litter. Wet liquids too? No problem. This can clean it all, just like that.
Co-founder Terrence Liu of Shenzhen-based XLean says their AI-driven floor washer aims to hit the global market this summer.
My dream is always to create some device or robots or some hardware to make life better.
Excited by the reaction of people that you've...
Yeah. It's out of my imagination.
Imagination turning into entrepreneurial reality.
And Sean, Chinese companies making a big presence here, at least a quarter of the companies, like BOE from China. This is a concept vehicle. They make a lot of screens, even rollable screens, and this stands for their health, entertainment, relaxation, and office concept vehicle. Let's take a look and introduce our next guest, who was actually just in our story, Chris Pereira. Thank you for joining us, and he is the CEO and founder of Impact, helping Chinese companies expand their business overseas. Tell me about that.
Good to see you here, Mark, at CES 2026. Yeah, we're seeing a major shift in views towards Chinese companies in 2026. In the last few years, there's been a gradual evolution of more Chinese tech, more Chinese brands going overseas. You've seen it with Labubu, BYD, TikTok, etc. But this year at 2026 CES, I think there's a massive change, actually. There's a recognition. We're sitting in a Chinese car enjoying the best of tech and comfort here at CES. And I think that goes across all industries here. We got smart health. We have new energy. There's even furniture manufacturers building everything across the board that you can think of, building true connection overseas, I think, and building trust along the way. So I think that's what we're seeing here.
And I talked to you about a year ago when a lot of Chinese companies were having difficulty getting visas, and you were there helping them, and you saw them raise their hand like, we don't have our visa yet. This year, is there a difference in the climate to attend CES?
Yeah, we've really seen the deepest of the depths of challenge for Chinese companies. This year we're on the up and up. I think we haven't seen the similar challenges that we saw in 2025 with visas and the hurdles for business. I think there's a recognition on both sides, China and the US, that there's more to be gained through cooperation than through, I guess, confrontation. So the competition is healthy, and we're seeing a lot of competition here, and Chinese companies are really bringing the competition to the US here this year.
And you get those Chinese companies prepared to come here to CES. Is CES really the biggest platform, the biggest stage outside of China for them to, sell their wares and sell their ideas?
It is, yeah, and it's not just about selling the product itself now. I think it's more about building a brand recognition, building trust. I was just at the Unitree booth with the robots, and there's two robots having a battle there, and these things, it's mind-blowing to people here that's seeing it. This is advanced world-leading tech from China, and the goal here is to build trust and build a business connection with overseas markets. So the sales will come after you have the friendships in business, and that's what we do. We help Chinese companies build friendships first, build trust, and business naturally flourishes after that.
And what do you find are the strengths of some of these Chinese tech companies to come over here in the U.S.? What do they have to offer?
So Impact, my company, our slogan is we bring the speed of Shenzhen to the world. I think the number one thing that almost every Chinese company brings is fast execution and very quick responsiveness. That's number one. The second, also just as important, is bringing AI to the real world. So AI plus hardware. You're seeing lots of robot applications here. So using AI to do real things in the world, not just in the cloud or through LLMs. It's really things, moving things, cleaning things, helping people. That's the second strength for Chinese companies. And the third is the resilience. You know, Chinese companies have had it very difficult overseas the last few years, and I think a lot of the investment that they've made in friendships and connections overseas are bearing fruit in 2026.
Okay. What do you think are the latest trends in China that are not happening in the U.S.? And perhaps you see those and say, hey, you know, this will work abroad and in the U.S. Are there any things that you think you want to try to get over here?
Number one thing is what we're sitting in here. The cars are way better in China these days. More advanced, more sustainable. They're all green. You go to Shenzhen, you don't see any gas guzzling car anymore. They're all electric. So that's number one. I think the competition in the car market would be great. That's a big ask, though, I'm sure. The second thing I think is the convenience. I think there's a lot of robots coming through in Shenzhen, in Hangzhou, in Shanghai, Beijing, the bigger cities where you can order a pizza with a drone in Shenzhen and have it delivered close to your house. So those conveniences, I think people are more willing to try those new technologies in China. They'll take more time in the West, but we're getting there.
And what do you think America or American technology or ideas have to offer for the Chinese company?
I'm glad you asked that because I'm a huge supporter of U.S.-China cooperation. I think the world can be a much better place with cooperation. We see that here at CES. The largest number of exhibitors are from the U.S., second is from China. And the technology, the ideas, thinking big is coming from the U.S. and China. If we think big in a positive direction, I think we can work well together. So in many ways, the innovation comes from the U.S., iteration and execution comes from China. So if that's combined, that's a powerful combination of new ideas and execution.